Hi everyone, good to see you again. It's time for session 2 of our active story this week. We already started our story last time, join in and play. I'm going to continue it today. Again, there will be questions. I'll be stopping to ask you some questions. Sit comfortably and enjoy the story. Sometimes I lose a game, or get picked last, or don't get a turn. I can still have fun, and things might go better next time. We might get a turn tomorrow. Okay, question time. So how do you feel if you lose at a game? How about if you don't get picked for something? We can't be picked for everything, can we? How do you feel if you don't get picked? When things don't go well for someone else, I can say something kind. Oh, you can play with me. Okay, here's another question. What do you think has happened to the boy in this picture? Can you think of something kind that you might be able to say to him? Maybe you could give a compliment. Do you remember what a compliment means? It's when you say something nice about somebody. A person may do something that I don't think is fair. I can say how I feel. I'm using it now. If I also listen to how the other person feels, we may solve our problem. Oh, I want to turn. Okay, I'm almost done. I can play fair and follow the rules. I can listen and speak kindly. I can share and wait my turn. I can show respect. So, question time again. On this page, it speaks about how the little girl can play fair, follow the rules, listen, speak kindly, share and wait her turn. I wonder what the consequences would be if the little girl didn't do those things. Do you know what that means, the consequence? Consequences are what happens, the result of something, if you do or don't do something. So an example of that might be that if you were not following the rules at school, you might need to have a time out. Or if you did something very unkind, you might have to go and see Mrs. Clements. Those would be the consequences. I wonder if the little girl wasn't following the rules or listening or being kind. I wonder what the consequences would be. What might her friends do? What might the grown-ups do? Finally, on this page, it also says that she can show respect. We've heard that word respect before, haven't we, boys and girls? Do you remember? Where have we heard the word respect before? That's right, it's one of our reach values. We show respect. Okay, it's the last part of our story. When I join in and play, I can make friends by being a good friend. So that's the end of our story for today. That part of the story gave us some good ideas about what to do if things are not going so well. We could talk to other people about how we feel if we're feeling a bit upset or sad or left out. We can be kind to people if things are not going well for them. Gave us lots of really good ideas. Make sure we're sharing. My challenge for you now, part of what the story said was that we need to show people respect by listening to them and speaking kindly in a kind voice. And when you're at home, I want you to make sure that you're doing that with your grown-ups and your families at home too. Make sure you're listening to what they're asking you to do, and make sure you're using your kind voice and kind words when you're speaking to everybody. Right, that's the end of active story sessions for this week. I'll be back next week with some more active story sessions. I wonder what our story will be next week. For now, boys and girls, goodbye.